It was my escape. Looking back on it, it was my escape from even drugs. Like, I had an escape from the escape. Like, most people get high, they get escape. Uncle Joey had to take it a deep further. I had an escape from my escape, you know, and I would go to those movies and I would look at the characters and I would fucking daydream, you know, like I would go, someday I'll be in a movie, and then I go, come on, Joey, you're never going to be in a fucking movie. Or whatever, one day, I don't know. It was just, I loved the cinema. I loved everything about it. I could care less what was going on in the world as long as I had a movie to go watch. You know, like I fucking loved everything about it. Even today, like, I love smoking a fucking joint. You know what? Like, you can't watch any movies now. But if I see something old is coming on, like, I still remember going to see Angel Heart in the movie theater. Mickey Rourke at the there's the Fox Theater in Boulder, but up the corner is a little movie theater next to the Deli Zone in Boulder. That's where it used to be up on the hill before the Deli Zone was there. I used to go to that movie theater all the time by myself. I remember I went to see The Year of the Dragon by myself in 1985 at the Fox Theater. And after about 20 minutes, I walked out of that motherfucker. I'm like, fuck Mickey Rourke acting like a fucking gangster as a cop. Fuck that punk. And I walked out. I went to see it a couple weeks later. I understood where it was coming from. But those were the movies I used to go see. Fucking Year of the Dragon. I still remember going to see Angel Heart up the corner from that movie theater. Getting fucking so stoned and being scared in there. And I didn't know what the fucking movie, the movie was great, but I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And staying in there for the fucking next showing. Like, the people coming up to me going, you know, you have to leave. I'm not going anywhere. Well, you have to pay again. I'm not paying again because I didn't see it the first time. I sat here, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And the guy's like, that happens to a lot of people with this fucking movie. I swear to God. Dog, that was my life. That was, I don't even know how to fucking describe it. That's why when I started doing movies, it felt so much better. Like, it felt good, but I couldn't explain it to anybody. I never explained it to anybody till now for the first time. Why I enjoyed working on movies so much, because they were everything to me. When you're an immigrant, or at least in my situation, I think cinema teaches you. I mean, for me, it really, you know, I was catching all those movies as a young kid. I don't ever remember getting formal training in English. Like, I don't remember somebody sitting me down and going, okay, we're going to start from scratch today. Like, when I was 3, 4, 5, I remember just going to school and knowing what everybody else knew. And I knew that my mother, the only thing my mother requested from me was not to speak with an accent. She felt that if I talked with an accent, I was going to get beat up on or goofed on. So she's like, we're going to eliminate that fucking Spanish accent. So I don't know. I think I did it all with cinema. Taught me how to live. As stupid as it sounds, cinema taught me how to act sometimes. Cinema, you know, it's funny, like the first time I went on a set, like the first time you go on a set, I understand you're a little scared, you don't know what's going on. But once they say action camera, whatever the fuck, lights, action camera, you know, I'm doing what I saw other people do throughout the years. I wasn't doing nothing spectacular. I'm not a great fucking actor. I just did what other people did. I copied them. You know, when I don't even know what good acting was. Like, I didn't know. I went to all these movies, and I didn't know what good acting was till maybe I was like 23. And I started painting. I listened to all these fucking street people. Like, oh, he's a great actor. What the fuck do you know? Who are you? Shakespeare? I don't know. When people say that shit to me, it drives me crazy. Like regular civilians, like, he's such a great actor. So I would watch these movies and go, I don't even know if these people are talking about acting. My point is that there was times that I was on a movie set that there were people there, like actors, and like the director would have to go up to them and say something, and I would go, that motherfucker's never going to say that to me because I already knew that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how did I learn that? I learned that from watching fucking 8,000 movies. I mean, I am the fucking king. You know, I was goofing on those people the other day, but I just want to tell you, and this is why I'm explaining myself, because I am the king of fucking worthless information. I'm the king. You know, you knowing that Paul Di'Anno was the first singer of Iron Maiden. Yeah, unless I go on Jeopardy And they pop that question. You don't need that knowledge for anything else, you know. When you, when you know, and I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just explaining to you that, listen, right now, 40 years ago, people would tell me, hey, your brain's gonna rot from fucking smoking pot, right? People always said to you, you're fucking up from smoking pot. Bitch, now I'm making money from smoking pot, right? I got this weed company and I'm making money from it. So that was one of the worthless informations that I gathered, but it came to pay off 40 years later. Who knew that weed was going to be legal and we're going to be smoking? And Tremendous comes out July 16th. That's the last chamber. That's the last chapter in the Laughing Gas fucking thing. Well, I remember July 16th, which makes it, boom, Saturday. Stop at the ice cream shop. It's going to be exclusive at the ice cream shop for maybe a week. Then it gets shipped out to other fucking stores in California and anywhere else. Do not forget, Laughing Gas is also at Buddy's Bodega in the motherfucking Bronx. I'll be going up there in a few weeks. My friend brought me some reefer from a different fucking, she works at a dispensary in the Bronx, and she brought me some 30% reefer from it. Not bad. Not bad. It was fucking pricey. She told me what she paid, and I was like, wow. But it wasn't bad. It's not what I got. It's not what Uncle Joey gets, but it'll fucking work. But anyway, I still remember being like in basketball. Like in basketball, I didn't want to fuck up, but I knew what I was doing. The only thing I didn't know what they were talking about when they were on your marks. I'm like, what, am I running a race? I didn't know what the fuck. When they say on your marks, it's your starting position. Like, everybody on their mark. And yeah, you're going to walk towards Mike and shake his hand, but for right now, you're starting right there. When they would say on your marks, I'd be fucking walking around like fucking, what they saying? But after they corrected me on that, I was pretty good. And then the rest of the shit, I just put together an acting class. But when I did basketball, listen, when I did basketball, there was no acting training. There was no nothing. It was just from what I watched on television. All those years of watching TV. So who knows what wasted information, who knows? So nothing is really wasted when you read a book or when you read about weed, because you don't know when this is going to get popular. So for all those years, I read about marijuana. I smoked it. I fucking learned about it. I learned how to roll joints. I learned how it grew, all this shit. But I was never going to do anything with it. But now people take my word for what's good weed. I like good weed. I've been smoking it for 40 fucking years. I'm 59. I've been smoking weed for 45 fucking years.